Excited to be going live on this morning. Yes, I am on my tablet right now. I'm just excited to be coming live for you guys on this morning, okay? Now, look at my hair. Maybe I shouldn't do it in front of this window, okay? No, let's not close it. Let's see if we close it, what happened. Let's see. If we close it, what will happen? I don't know. Anyway, I need to be able to see some background. I need to, hey. And I'm gonna put my tablet right here, praying that it don't fall into the that it don't fall into the water, okay? Cause baby, I don't need that. I don't. But I do need y'all to see me real good. What's going on? And I want to give y'all an hour. Listen, I gave an hour on my other live on me, Rena Talks TV. So I gave an hour. So I'm gonna give an hour over here. Okay, and I don't be having a lot of space on my phone, so I said, why not just do my hair on live for you guys and talk as well. Y'all know I like to talk. I like to talk, and I hope y'all are up and getting yourselves together. Listen, the early bird gets the worm, okay? So if you're still laying down in your bed, you haven't gotten up. What is really going on? Huh? What's going on? But anyway, I'm coming because listen, my hair, I have not been moisturizing my hair at all because y'all know I blowed it out. So we're gonna go ahead and get this hair back on track the way that it needs to be and all of that jazz. And I just wanted to come and talk to y'all about yesterday about the live that I did, and I was talking about natural hair. There was 3 things that I was talking about. If you want to go and join over there, just go watch the live on Arena Talks TV. Go ahead, be my guest, because I was talking about a lot. I was talking about your natural hair, how to fall in love with it, and we're gonna be talking about that today. And also, I was talking about business, opening up your business, getting it going. I see 2 people. If you are here, go ahead and like the live as you come in. Okay, I greatly appreciate that. Go ahead and like the live, and you can also go down and speak if you like. How y'all doing? Come on in. I want to shout you out. Okay. So, like I said over there, I was talking about natural hair, I was talking about business, and I was talking about marriage and all of that on live. But I decided today, I said, everybody's asleep, my husband's not here, so why not just give y'all an hour on today? Ooh, don't that sound good? Because I don't normally come and give an hour, but I'm going to give you an hour on today since I can on live. Because on my phone, honey, I can't do that. I can't give you no hour. But I'm going to go ahead and revert my hair back because it needs moisture. That is one of the things our hair needs is moisture. But I want you to do this for me. If you are hating on your hair, love it on today, okay? If you are upset with your hair, stop being upset with your hair. Or if you being rough with your hair, stop being rough with your hair, okay? Stop it. Right now, stop it. Because it's yours. And this is what I said on the live for natural hair. It's yours. If you don't like your hair, then you don't like you. Or you don't love you. If you hate your hair, you're hating on you. Okay? Because God gave your hair to you. And you know what? God makes no mistakes. And everything that he does is absolutely great. So love on you all the way. Love the whole you. Okay? And I did a video on you, just loving on you, just appreciating you. And I somehow erased that video a while back, and I was so hurt because I know that would have touched some souls. Okay, that would have touched somebody. But I want you to love on you on today. No matter what nobody else say, no matter what they do, you love you, honey. You know? That is absolutely amazing to just really love on yourself and put God first. Love him too. Love him first. And love yourself. Love your family. Love your friends. Love is the key. Okay? And I'm trying to see what this is. But I just feel like when I'm on live, I can just relax and talk. I don't have to worry about, okay, my time is supposed to run out. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and separate not separate, but separate each of my sections here with these little clamp things. I don't know where my other ones are because my daughter, man, she comes in here and get all my stuff, and I'll be like, "What'd you do with it? Where is it at?" Okay. So I got to go try and find some things to get this to work out. But I figured out something I'm gonna do to for my twist, because I said I was gonna kind of stop wearing them, but I cannot have my hair down like this. I cannot. I say, because I will be in my head, and I just cannot do that. Like the back was braided up, so I wasn't messing with it, but it was because it was braided up. But this part up here, like, no, we got to put it away. Okay, we've got to put it away, and so I'm going to go ahead and put in these twists, and also moisturize my hair. And the thing that I'm going to be doing to take my twist down to kind of combat those knots is I'm going to go ahead and, here's another one, thank goodness. I'm going to go ahead and use my leave-in conditioner when I take them out, so I won't have such a hard time and my hair won't be so knotted when I'm taking them down. Okay, so I think that would be a great thing to try. Okay, so if you are having issues out there and you like, listen, the hair is not cooperating, I'm getting knots, tangles, all of that stuff, just go ahead and use your leave-in if you have to, because sometimes the oil is just not enough. You need some leave-in conditioner to smoothen that out and to, get those knots out. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my hair with this leave-in plus water that I came up with. Yes, I did. And this is one of the things I'm supposed to be spraying my hair with when I have my and also let me get my other deal. Hold on, okay? Just one moment. Got to have my massager as well, because these are the steps I am supposed to be taking to get out of this plateau that I've been in. Okay, and now that I've went on ahead and trimmed my ends or dusted my ends, I'm just so excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and spray my hair down with this right here, this leave-in. Okay, today is Thursday, and honey, we've got to get this hair back under control. It's doing great. I am so proud of my hair right now. I have no issues with it right now. Okay, none at all. It's just time to get her back into the way that she should be. And so that is what I'm going to do. Go ahead and twist this hair up. Don't know why I'm doing that. I should not do that because wash day is coming. So what am I doing that for? I should just do some flat twists. I don't know. I might just do some medium twists, not no real, you know what I'm saying? Not no real little twist, because like I said, wash day is coming and we want to stay up on our wash days. Okay? That is something that have really made my hair thrive back in the past, is doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Wash day. Staying on top of it, really following my schedule to a teeth. Just straight up, all the way. Just going all in and just really following this to a teeth. Just like, listen. Wait, first of all, what am I doing? Because we're going to go ahead and massage this area real good. You just want to make sure that you are doing this. We're getting this hair out of the plateau, baby. It's supposed to start growing. Period, point blank. And not only that, my eating habits are going to change. I did write down everything I'm going to be doing, eating, and doing, exercising, all of that stuff. I've been exercising all that, but my eating habits have not been very good. They've been better than usual, but they're still not the way that I think they should be, okay? Because I want all the energy back. I want to feel like I'm back in my 20s again, baby. And when I left the sugar alone, honey, I felt like that. I felt like I was back in my 20s again, because I was not all feeling sluggish, just don't want to do anything, all of that stuff, okay? Look at the hair revert back. Look at it, okay? I see you here. Oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy when I just don't have no heat damage at all. Because listen, that's a setback, and I am not trying to go back. Okay, so we're not doing those setbacks. We moving forward, even in my journey with the Lord. We moving forward. We're not going backwards. That's why I did that video. I won't go back. I won't look back. Or whatever. What was it? I won't turn back or something like that. Listen, we moving forward. This is a whole new year still. Listen, we in the middle of it, and it's time to move forward in life, not backwards. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just happy, peaceful, all of that, and you can be that way too. But we just have to want to change. We have to want to have that change in our life. If you don't want to change, then you won't change. Okay. And I try to tell my daughter like that about people. You know, you can't change people. They have to want to change, and they have to let God change them. Because listen, change is not easy. And a lot of people don't want to change. They'd rather just stay the same, just be who they are and all of that. But I am wanting change, willing to change, and just live a life that's greater than I. Just absolutely better, that's happy, that's loving, that's joyful, that's because listen, stress will take you out quicker than anything, and I don't want none of that. So I feel like me getting up, spending time in my word, all of that stuff, I can be stress free. You know what I'm saying? Things come, yes they do. I can't say they don't because they really gonna come down. You really trying to get yourself right with God, yeah, they really gonna come down. But you have somebody, you have God to lead and guide you, the Holy Spirit to lead you and guide you where you should go. Okay, so I'm just excited and all of that. One time I was thinking about putting some beads on my hair. Like, why was I thinking like that? I guess because I seen my daughter with some on, but I'm like, no, no. I'm just gonna stick with these twists. And I've seen a lot of people say that twists have grown their hair, and I know it will. I know it will because, listen, that's what back in the day I was starting with the twist. Like, listen, let me go ahead. I'm gonna be using this on today as well for my ends because listen, we gotta keep these. We gotta keep these ends right. We gotta keep. You know, I'm just rubbing it throughout my strands. We gotta keep this right, okay? And so this is no curls or yeah, no strands left behind. All together thriving. Okay, that's what my motto is on here. No strands left behind. I mean, no strand. I mean, all strands matter. Why do I keep saying that? Because I came up with the no strands left behind back in the day, but everybody want to use it. So go ahead, be my guest. I'm gonna just use uh, all strands matter. Uh, and I didn't even really try to say that. I didn't really try to say no strands left behind. I was washing my hair one day and I just came out and said it. And to my surprise, later on down the line, somebody else went out and said it, and they was bigger than I. They had a bigger channel than I. Then everybody wanted to start using it, so I said, okay, I'll find something else, and it's going to be all strands matter, all together thriving. Okay, so yeah, so that is my motto. I won't be surprised if somebody else try to come use that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because everybody gonna use what you got anyway. It don't matter. But anywho, like that, like I said, that is what this is. We are all together striving. Our hair is all together striving. I mean, thriving together. Okay. But anyway, go ahead, throw up some likes out there, and just watch me twist this hair, girl. It's probably gonna take more than the. It's gonna take more than an hour, okay? But we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this thing together, okay? I'm so glad you are up on today. Today, what time is it? I think it's around about 11 going on probably 12. And girl, I ain't ate nothing yet. I have not. I've been up just in the spirit of God, just enjoying his presence, just listening to my gospel music, just in my word, just praying like listen. And then I'm like, and then midday I do it, and then like I don't know. Yesterday I didn't do it though. I got away from it. I don't know why. I don't know how. I was doing so many other things. Well, I know why. I was out and about with my family, so That's one of the reasons why I didn't really get in my word noonday like that. But today I am. But it probably won't be noonday. It's gonna be probably the afternoon, because listen, like, this is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a minute. I have to remember that I am not doing these really, really small. I have to remember that. But I want you to fall in love with your hair. You have to say, I love my hair. I appreciate my hair. Talk to yourself. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. God gave this to me in all its glory. It's absolutely phenomenal. Because my hair back in the day, it was like cotton. When I first went natural, it was like cotton. I could just touch it, rub it, do whatever, and it just come right off. Now I won't do that. I can rub my hair. Well, I got a little piece on there. That's that shed hair, but they ain't gonna hurt nothing. I'm talking about when my hair was dry, when it was brittle back in the day, and I could just touch it and it just come off. Now I won't do that because it's stronger. You know what I'm saying? So the conditioner, the deep conditioner, really makes your hair stronger. You know, so just really get into your hair, dive into it, and condition it. Do leave-in conditioner, regular conditioner, all of that stuff. And I'm telling you, it will grow. I mean, it will get stronger. We want our hair to be stronger because when it's stronger, it won't break as fast, and it won't, you know what I'm saying? You won't have too many issues with it. You'll be able to manage it better once it's stronger and all of that. Listen, pick health over length. And when you pick health over length, the length will come. But we have to be patient, honey. I've been patient a long time. I've been patiently waiting for my hair to just get on down there. But listen, patience possesses your soul. Listen, you have to be patient in every area of your life. And I feel like the Lord is really teaching me how to be patient. Just wait. Just wait. I waited 30 something years for my heart to be healed. But it's healed. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. And I said, Lord, I'll serve you anyway, even though my heart is the way it is, giving me issues, interrupting my life, doing all of this stuff. I'm still going to give you the praise, Lord. I'm still going to serve you. I'm still going to do what I need to do, and God's seen that. He's seen it, and He healed me last year. I can't stop telling the testimony because He healed me last year, and I just thank God for the healing on today. I'm not taking medicine in the morning. I'm not taking medicine at night no more. I'm not at the pharmacy trying to get my medicine and there's a problem. I can't get the medicine because either the insurance acting up or uh, uh, there was a time where the manufacturer didn't have my medication. OMG. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Have to go to the hospital? Because when my heart would act up, I'd have to go to the hospital, okay? And I'm like, and I would tell them farms, I gotta go to the hospital then, and stuff because listen, it just wasn't doing right without the medication. I want you to go watch Inspirational Moments TV, and I want you to watch that testimony that I just did this past Tuesday. I literally almost cried online because I knew it was God that healed me. I knew it. And when He got ready to heal me, listen, He'll give you a little glimpse, a little glimpse of it. You know what I mean? So when I was down here in Oklahoma City, they gave up on me. They gave up on me. My doctor was like, there's nothing else we can do for you. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know why, but I had this uh and a desire to just go to Texas in me, just so oh my gosh, this desire was so deep and so hard. I was like, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. And anytime I would see somebody move to Texas, I would be like, I want to go, I want to go. It would just deepen in my desire to go. And so we finally decided to go. And when I got to Texas, my heart was, acting up, and they was like, we're gonna put you on a medication, and this medication, we're gonna keep you in here for a whole day in the hospital for a whole day to see if this medication work. Okay, and it usually do. So I said okay. So I stayed in there. My daughter had turned 11 years old, and she's 20 right now. She's 20 right now. So I stayed in there for that whole day, and And I'm telling you, down here, the medications was not working. I was taking them. I said, why am I taking pills that ain't even helping me? Ain't no point in me taking them. You know what I mean? I even had to take pills with my 20-year-old when she was in my stomach. I had to take pills with her, you know what I'm saying, to try to keep it under control. I didn't have the problem that bad with my other children, so I didn't have to take pills with them. But with the last one, I did, because it was like my heart was giving me trouble, you know. But God carried me through that. He carried me through it. And I'm so, so excited. But I got down there. I stayed in there for a day, and they was like, okay, it's doing good. It worked, y'all. I went home. I started taking the medicine. It was working. I was like, oh my God. Like, and then one day I was in church. I was in the choir, and and I was just like, Lord, I said, I am a step closer to my healing. I just believed that I was a step closer to my healing, even though it took a while. It took a while for me to just really go ahead and just trust that everything was going to be all right, because the first time I had the problem, and I thank you for the light. Thank you so much. As y'all come on in, y'all give me up some lights. Come on, give up some lights, because I'm giving y'all a whole testimony on how God really healed my body and touched me and delivered me from a heart problem that I've been dealing with ever since I was 11 years old. Okay? And so, yes, the Lord came in and he just blessed my body, but I was like, oh my gosh, like, the first time, I almost passed out right next to my husband. You know, I was uh, I was sitting next to him right after the procedure that they had did, and I kind of leaned over like that, and he was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, "It's my heart. I don't know," like that. And I rose back up, thank God. God rose me back up. I give him all the praise. I give him all the glory. He rose me back up. And after that, I went to my room. See, they let me go home an hour after the procedure. They let me go home, even though I started bleeding. When they let me off the table, I started bleeding again, okay? Started bleeding again. So they put me back up on the table. Like, okay, we're going to let you stay here for probably an hour or so. So they let me go home. Oklahoma City doctors let me go home like that, okay? And so um, then I went into the room. I was like, I said, I'm gonna be in the bedroom. I'm gonna be in here in the room. And if y'all, and if you know, I said, if I need y'all, I would just call y'all. I would call out for y'all if I need y'all, you know. So I was on the phone with my mama. My mama's passed away, rest her soul. I was on the phone with her. She was there when I did the first procedure. She was there. She came in there, gave me some, because they had me laying flat right after the procedure, and she gave me something to drink. She gave me like some Sprite or something like that, and she feed me through a straw with the Sprite. And so, um, but when I got home after that hour, they let me go home. I'm telling you, I was on the phone with her, and my family was in the other room, and I said, okay, and I was just like, shut the door. If I need y'all, I will call y'all. Let me tell you something. My heart did something that day that scared me so bad that I don't know what it was doing. And I just hung the phone up on my mama, because I was trying to get in touch with my husband to tell him that, something was going on with me. Something's happening to my heart, and I don't know what it is, you know. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't talk. I couldn't think of his number, because I was so scared that I couldn't even think of the number. I couldn't even holler out for help. I couldn't do anything. So finally, my husband comes back there, and he said, "What's wrong?" Because I can finally, I could say help, you know. So he came back there. He said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I don't know. My heart was doing something. I hung up on mama. I don't know. I couldn't say anything, you know." And so this is one of the reasons why it took me so long to let them do my heart again. Just, I was like, I'm not doing that again, you know. And this happened way back in 2010. And I was like, I'm not doing it no more, because I don't want something else to go wrong with my heart, you know. And but like I said, when I moved to Texas, they was like, "Well, try you on this medication." And I was on that medication all the way up until the day I was healed from this thing. I was on that medication ever since my daughter was 11, and up until she turned 19 years old. Okay? till she turned 19. And I had to go back and add up the time. I've been dealing with this situation for years. Like, I mean, and I added it up. I mean, it came up to about 30, probably 34 to 35 years I've been dealing with this heart issue. But you know what? I was going to church, praising God and living for Him and doing the right thing no matter what. I was just going and praising God and going through it. Just going through it. Like, okay, I'm still going to give you the praise. Okay, I'm still going to love on you. Okay, I'm still going to listen. Give your time to God. If you're going through something, watch Him work on you. Watch Him. And then have faith. And I said, Lord, I just finally said this. If you heal me on this side, I'll be happy. But if you decide to heal me on the other side, I'm grateful and I'm going to be happy. I'm just going to praise you through it anyway. You know? I had praised Him and went through it so long, it didn't even matter no more. But I did tell the surgeons, like, if it don't work, just let me go. If listen, I didn't want no pacemaker in my heart at all. I said, I don't want that. This nurse was like, you don't want us to save you? I was like, no, I don't want to be going through this again. Like, I've been through it so much, I didn't want to deal with it again. But I just was like, and so the lady was really talking to me like, okay, and so I finally was like, okay, because she's like, you young still, you young, and all of that. And so I'm telling you, they shocked me. Every time the surgeon would come in, he would be like, every time I come in, your heart active, every time. But I tell you what, I literally cried on this part when I told that testimony yesterday, because I feel like that was God just trying to heal me. Because listen, every time I would go to the hospital, every time I would go, they would give me my medicine, my main pill, because I probably be ran out of it or something like that. But they would give me the main pill, and the main pill would make it stop. So I did not have to go through all of the stuff that I went through this time where God said, I'm supposed to heal you. I'm supposed to go ahead and heal your body. I didn't have to go through that. So that part really almost made me cry yesterday, because I said I knew that was God healing me. He was getting ready to heal me. He was supposed to do something big now, but I had to go through some things. I had to suffer a little bit. I had to, because my heart will kept doing it. So they was like, we're going to keep you here in the hospital. And this was last year in 2023. I was 45 years old. Okay. And so finally, they was like, we taking you up to your room. Took me up to my room. I still was having the problem. Every 5 minutes, my heart was going off every 5 minutes. So they shocked me. And I was like up. I was like up, like awake, like, oh my gosh, like, don't ever do that to me again. Because it's like my body went up and a ton of bricks fell back on my chest. And I said, don't do that. I said, don't ever do that again. And they was like, well, we had to do it. We had to do it that way because your pressure was so low. Your blood pressure was so low. We had to just shock you like that while you were awake. Like, they didn't give me no medicine to try to, like they sometimes do, would make me forget. But it didn't make me forget. I remember every shock. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like, please don't ever do that again. And so they said, since your heart keep doing this, we're taking you up to ICU. So they took me up to ICU, y'all. And they put me on this medicine because I finally said, okay, I'm going to let y'all do my heart. I'm going to finally let y'all do it. I'm telling you, when God is the healer, God is the one. I look at the doctors as God gave them knowledge to do it, okay? So the other doctor could not do it. He told me he was going to wake me up if he couldn't do it. It was too close to the main valve. Do you know these doctors knew each other? They went to school together, okay? They went to school together. Look at God working together. And so he said, I'm going to call him because, listen, after I went to ICU, they went on and took me down to, and this is how me and my husband, we got back together, you know what I'm saying? We was separated, was going through some things, but God is good anyway. But we ended up getting back together after all of that situation. He came up there, he brought me a big bear, gave me a good kiss. I was like, boy, I ain't seen you in about 7 years, okay? I'm not 7 years, I mean 7 months. And I was just so excited to see him. And I thought to myself, Lord, I don't know if I'm going to ever see this man again. But God, you know, Lord. And so they wheeled me down. My husband almost did not make it there in time because the lady's like, listen, we got to go. We got surgery. We got everything set up. We got to go and stuff. And so they made it just in time because the lady's like, I'm gonna wait a little bit because he kept calling, I'm on my way. And the lady was like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to hold off. I'm gonna try to set up some stuff up here real quick to hold off a little bit so y'all can get here. My kids came up there, my husband came up there, and all of that, you know. And so they wheeled me down, and the surgeon was like, "Are you still having trouble with your throat?" I said, "Yes." I said, "I can't. My throat sometimes I can't hardly swallow right." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." But anyway, I think it's because they had to put this tube down in my throat as they did the procedure or whatever. So they put the tube down, and you can tell when they put that tube down in your throat because it's your throat is sore, you know. And so they woke me up. Oh my God, they woke me up, y'all. And I said, "Is everything okay?" That's the first thing I said. And he was like, "Yeah, everything is fine. Everything came out fine." I was like, "Thank you, Lord." And so the next morning, he came in and he talked to me. And he said, "I see why the other doctor could not do it." He said, "Your heart was twisted." I said, "What?" He said, "That's why he couldn't do it." And so he said, "I did it though. I got to it." I was like, "Really?" And I told him, I had told him the doctor's name. He's like, "Oh my goodness." He said, "I went to school with him." He said, "I'm going to call him and tell him that I did it. I did it." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's done. Like, okay. And I was so excited. And I'm sitting in the ICU, but I'm telling you, that first night was so uncomfortable because I was peeing like every 5 minutes, but I couldn't get out the bed to go pee because I was in ICU. And so they had to use a bedpan, and I had to lift up. And I'm like, man, I said, why do I keep doing this? Like, why I got to keep calling you to use the restroom and stuff? She's like, because we giving you this medicine to keep your heart under control until we go in and do this procedure. I was like, oh, okay. So I was able to walk out of the ICU, and I just thank God for that. And the people was like in shock. The ICU people was in shock. Like, she walking out of here, like they said it. They was like, "You walking out of here?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, because a lot of people don't walk out of ICU. They don't. And so they was like, I think they even started clapping. Like, I was like, wow, like, because that was my first time in ICU. And listen, they don't give you baths or showers in ICU, honey. They wash you up. I said, why are y'all washing me up? That's what they do. They wash you up. And the ICU is like the last straw. Like, that is it. Like, you almost out of here. When you go to ICU, you're almost out of here. So I just thank God for all his blessings and how he's kept me through all of this. And I just had to give that testimony. And I know it was kind of the full testimony, but when I went to Texas, like, God was like, that's probably why it was so on my heart so bad to go to Texas, because they had given up on me down here. Like, in Oklahoma, was like, we can't do anything else. And this was my mama's doctor as well. Like, you can't do anything else. But even though I didn't see what God was doing, I didn't see why I was going to Texas. I didn't see that. I didn't see that he was getting ready to heal my body. I just really did not see that. See, God be working things back in the background when you don't know it. You don't know what he's doing. He's working. He's working. It doesn't matter how long, because listen, he comes in his own time, but he comes right on time. You know what I mean? And so I was like, wow, like, look at God, like, he will do miraculous things if we just live for him, if we just serve him, if we just do the right thing, just live for him and put him first. And I'm telling you, oh my gosh, like, I feel wonderful. I feel good. I feel amazing. I feel back to myself. But the thing is I'm like ready to get my eating habits right now, because I don't want to even take medicine for cholesterol. I don't want to take medicine for high blood pressure. I don't want to take medicine for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't want to take medicine for any of those things. So I think that if we as black people just eat right, because the statistics always show that it's always something wrong with us. It's because we're not eating the right foods. We're not putting the right foods in our bodies. We just eating what we want to eat when we want to eat. Do you know sugar is not good for you, really? It's not. And so That's one of the things I am like trying to really get away from is sugar because baby, and there was a doctor talking about all this stuff. He was like, "Do you know grapefruit a day will help with your blood pressure? I think is it blood pressure something? Something. I think that is. But my mama and them, they used to take garlic pills, and I'd be like, them things stink. But they was taking garlic pills to keep their blood pressure down. That's what they were doing. And I was like, why is they taking that stuff? And it stink. You know what I mean? But I know why now. It's a lot of things I did not understand, but I understand now. Like I knew what they were doing, but I'm telling you, we have to be the ones to heal before we even go to the hospital. Listen, this doctor was saying it all. He was like, y'all got to get this before y'all, you know what I'm saying? Before they take this down. He even has a book. I want to go get his book. Tells you everything that you should be eating and the herbs you should be taking and stuff to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are they not telling patients this stuff? This is what he was saying. Why are they not telling the patients this that you can stop yourself from really being sick like that? You know what I'm saying? Just by eating right, just by doing exercises, just by taking care of yourself, drinking plenty of water, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Water really flushes out the system. That's why you have to have water because it flushes us out. It flushes out the system. You know. So if you're not drinking water, please start drinking water on today. Drink water. Water. Listen, we were born in water. We came here in water. So why do you think we don't need water? We need water. There's a lot of people around here just drinking pop sodas and all that stuff. I left sodas alone a long time ago because I'm going to tell you why I left sodas alone. Sodas was really, every time I would drink it, it would make my side hurt. And it's like, I knew it was that because when I wouldn't drink it, I wouldn't have no side aches. You know what I'm saying? Pains and all of that stuff. So I was like, I just made up in my conscious mind decision that I was just not going to drink soda again. And I don't drink it no more. That's done, over with. But my thing is now is the fruity drinks, like drinking, uh, just the fruity drinks that have a lot of sugar. So I was like, I need to watch out for those too because you can drink your weight, okay? You don't necessarily have to just eat your weight. You're drinking it. You're drinking your weight when you drink all of this stuff that has so much sugar in it that it's like you're just drinking sugar, you know? So I thank goodness and God for the drinks that they have that like vitamin water. Like they, if you want an icy, you can go get your vitamin water icy now. You can go get a sugar-free icy now. Like, because I still like ices, but I don't want all the sugar that's in it. You know what I mean? So, oh my goodness, I'm just like, listen. And I noticed that the healthier foods are the highest foods. Like, really, like, why? Why are y'all doing it? Like, the healthiest foods are the highest foods. Like, the cheap food ain't high. Come on. What's up with that? Come on. What's the problem? Like, what? Y'all don't want us to be here. Y'all don't. You can't win for losing, it seems like sometimes. But we got to eat healthy. We got to. We've got to eat the right foods. We've got to eat our vegetables. And we got to eat um our fruits. And I was told a while back to stop eating red meats. Don't eat it no more by a doctor. Just don't eat it no more. So I've cut out some red meats. I've cut out ribs. Now that is the hardest situation. That was hard. That was hard because my husband would come home like his friends or somebody or at work or what, because I know he's gonna bring some food today because they supposed to be cooking today at his job, and I'm like, it's hard, but you have to have that self-discipline. I'm like, well, I can't have it. That's all it is to it. I can't have it, so I have to tell myself I can't have that, you know. And so when he came home with some ribs, oh my gosh, I had to give them to my daughter. I was like, it was so hard because I love ribs. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I didn't eat not one of them. Not one. I said I can't have that, so I don't mess with it. Just like with the soda pops. Once I said that I'm done with soda pops, I was done with them. I did not mess with them again. Nobody can't offer me a pop because they like, oh, you don't drink pop? Because we had a picnic at our church or something like that, a gathering um, for Easter, and they had soda pops, and me and my daughter went over there to try to get some juice, and they tried to hand me a soda. I said, oh no, I don't drink that. I said, no, no, thank you. And so we went on. I was like, I don't drink soda no more because it messes with my side. Why I'm a drink something that's going to continue to hurt me or mess with my side every time I drink it? Like, no, like, and then it never quenched my thirst. It never quenched my thirst. Like, I'm just like, why am I drinking something that's not quenching my thirst? I need something that's going to quench my thirst. So I will opt for water. Like, give me water. Give me water. And that's one of the things I was drinking while we was there. I was like, water, 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 water. Okay? So, and I'm telling you, when I went on that no sugar diet with straight up water and vitamin water, that's when I started feeling good. I started feeling good back in my 20s again because there was times where I was feeling so sluggish, didn't want to do anything, you know? And my kids would be like, Mama, will you do this? Will you do that? And I'm like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to go lay down. Just, man, like, I'm not like that no more. I just thank God for that. Now, yesterday, was it yesterday or the other day? I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling weird. Like, I don't even want to be in my office. I just want to go to sleep. Like, I don't like that. And I've been seeing people taking Geritol, right? I was taking Geritol back in, I think I was 20 something after I had probably my first child because I was feeling so sluggish and couldn't do anything. Like I didn't have energy, you know what I mean? And so anemia will do that to you, but I didn't know I was having them issues, you know? But once I started taking that stuff, oh my gosh, it was like I was pumped up again. Like I was like vibrant. I felt good. Like, is somebody ringing my doorbell? Hold on, y'all. Don't y'all touch that downstairs. Okay, y'all, so I am back. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I was trying to hurry up. But anyway, I'm going to spray this area with this leave-in water and all of that. We're going to get this back reverted as well. But I'm just happy. I'm just loving on myself and loving the Lord. And I find that my relationship is better. My husband, he's like, you see, you have to be willing to change yourself. You know what I mean? He like, wow, like I see a change in you, you know? Cause I told this testimony as well this week. I started to get angry at my husband one day because he didn't do what I asked him to do. And like I had been asking him to, just do this. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know. And the anger was about to build up. It was about to come up and it was about to come out. And I was like, Something stopped me right in my tracks. And I said, calm down. Don't get upset. Don't get angry. Don't get mad. And I just thank God that I did not get mad. I didn't. Like, no. Girl, you kind of scared me. I'm on live doing my hair. Can you believe this? Are you all right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I was asleep. This nut gone. Who, Talia? Yeah. Where did she go? Are we doing something today? Might get us some meat. I don't know. Depends on if she got gas. She might. But yeah, so let me finish this live, sweetie pie. But yeah, lost my train of thought. Help my train of thought. Y'all come on in and say hi and throw up the like, okay? Throw up the like for me. But yeah, he was like, yeah, I see a change. And I'm like, I almost went off on the man. I almost, because there's times where I would call him on his job if he didn't do something that, that I asked him to do, at home. Like, I don't care. Like, putting your clothes up, don't just throw them in the closet because I took all this time in the closet to get it together, and then you just gonna throw your stuff down on the floor, or your clothes that you work in. Like, no, like, in your clothes, they don't belong here, not the clothes that you work in, honey. No, they belong probably outside the garage, but I set up something for him so he won't have to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, put your clothes in this bin right here, this thing that I put up for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to keep stuff clean. I'm trying to keep it nice, neat, and all of that stuff. And like, I almost went off. But the spirit was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Calm down. And so I started talking to myself. I said, don't get angry. Don't get angry. I just had to really tell myself, don't get angry. And so let me tell you, I'm sorry I missed whoever came in. I just missed you. I'm sorry. But it probably will come back up again. But thank you for leaving a comment. But I was like, oh my goodness, like, and so I did not get angry. And the spirit was like, just talk to him when he come home. Don't get upset. Don't get angry. And I didn't, and I thank God for that, because there's times where I call this man on his job and be like, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? And he, on his job, he probably dealing with folks on his job, and I'm up here, he got to deal with me and deal with them too. So I thank God that I did not call him, and I literally forgot about the issue until a day later. I was like, I said I was about to call and be mad and angry with you, but the spirit didn't let me do it. And this is what helps you when you in the presence of God and you stay in the presence of God, the spirit will come in and help you. And so I was like, I didn't get upset with you. I didn't get angry. I didn't call you on the phone. None of that. The spirit just like, go put this stuff up and don't worry about it. And just talk to him when he get home. Listen. And I didn't even talk to him. I forgot all about it. Forgot all about it. Wasn't angry or nothing. I felt the anger trying to come up, but the anger went back down. Once I listened to the spirit, I said, nope, I'm not going to call this man. I'm not going to get upset. I just went in there, put the stuff up, did what I'm saying. Then I told him about it, and I said, I didn't get angry, and I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? Because anger is not good for you. It ain't going to do nothing but stress you out. I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to be none of that. You know what I'm saying? So we need to learn how and let the spirit come in and control our anger. I'm talking about the ones that are Christians, the ones that's living the life of God. Listen, we need to let the Lord come on in and just let the spirit in, because the spirit leads you and guides you. So I'm still happy. I'm not upset. I'm not none of those things, I'm just happy about it. Like that, the fact that I didn't get angry, that it tried to come up, but it didn't, because I said, don't get angry. I had to stop. Don't get angry. Don't get upset. Don't even call the man on his job. Don't do that. Because I used to do it, honey. I used to. Like, let me call this man, because this don't make no sense. And I would get mad, and I'm not mad now. Like, no. And the rest of the day, I just did good. I didn't even think about it. Like, I forgot all about it. See what the spirit will do for you? Make you forget about things that you're angry about. You know what I mean? And so I felt like I was trying to get angry yesterday at my children, like my grown children. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't. I thank God that, God will keep you in perfect peace whose minds are stayed on him. There's going to be times where you be tried and things trying to come, but you got to have that peace. You got to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just excited on today. I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. Listen, I've been getting up and listening to Tony Evans and listening to this song I want y'all to listen to is called He's Still Moving. He's Still Moving. Y'all need to see that video, because listen, all the miracles that God has done, the miraculous things he has done in this video, I just thank God. I'm going to give y'all one little piece of this testimony that he said in this video. And his name, William McDowell. Please go watch the video. If you've been having issues, things going on in your life and all of this, and watch God work, he will work. But it's called He's Still Moving. It's called Still Moving. So this lady, they diagnosed her with some kind of disease in her head, like it was some kind of eating disease, right? And they told her that, she wasn't going to make it. And then it's a possibility that her kids got it as well. And they all wasn't going to make it. But they made it because he said, we prayed. We prayed. And I'm just like, why wasn't I listening? I was listening to William McDowell but back in the day, but I wasn't listening to him like that. Like, I wasn't like, let me go put him on. Something just told me to put him on, okay? Because I did that little video for y'all on Shorts, and I just started listening to the music, Now, there is other songs that I listened to of him, but I never heard the testimonies that he had. He said over 300 something testimonies on this video. I was like, oh my goodness, like of people being healed of cancer. They were in wheelchair. They were paralyzed, but God healed them. You know what I mean? And I believe it because God's done it for me. So I believe. You know what I'm saying? I believe the healing that he was saying on there. And then he had the people to come up on stage, the ones that were healed. And then he said the devil thought that 5 caskets was going to be rolled in. He said no. No. He didn't believe what God was going to do. But God did it. So they all living. They all, the ones that they was diagnosed with some kind of eating disease, the brain eating disease, they all alive. All of them. God is real on today. Believe him and trust him. But I'm just excited on today. I am happy on today. Like, today is beautiful. It is a bright, sunny day, and every morning I get up and I say thank you for another day because, some people didn't even wake up. They didn't. And so I thank him for waking me up this morning and starting me on my way. And I said, let me get my twist back in because, honey, we got to keep this hair moisturized. We don't want it to get too dry and then you just got breakage going on. I ain't got time for all of that. So I said, let me get up. And then this will keep my hands out of my head. That is one of the reasons why I really love mini twist or medium twist, because you can get to your scalp and it keeps your hands out of your head. You might style them or something like that, but you don't be all in your head. You know what I mean? And then I'm getting to the point where back in the day, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't want to wear the twist out, honey. I was like, like I'm talking about wearing my twist outside and stuff like that. I wear my twist outside, honey. Even if I don't style them now, because the spot back there is really filling in. Like, you can't even hardly see the spot anymore. Okay? So I'm so excited about that. And I've been like praying for my bald spot. I'm not ashamed of none of that, of my bald spot. I just get up there and I just massage it and I just pray in the name of Jesus. Let it grow back, Father. Because one time I was laughing about a bald spot that somebody had. I don't want to say who it was, but I said, and my mama was like, your hair ain't gonna never go back in that area no more because you was laughing at them. And I know better than laughing at anybody. I know better than that. But listen, and then ever since then I've been dealing with this spot. It's been there for some years. Do you hear what I mean? And then all of a sudden I started using this stuff right here. Where is it at? Where is the stuff, okay, that really kicked off the growth? Right here. This right here. I'm gonna have this in my storefront, and then y'all go down there and get on the storefront, because I promise you, this right here is absolutely phenomenal, and this is what really got the spot growing back, because it wasn't doing a thing. I was like, I wasn't doing nothing to it though. I wasn't doing anything. I was just letting it be there, and I wasn't massaging that area. I wasn't. So what I did was I was like, okay, I'm gonna start using this oil every day, and this oil costs a pretty penny, you know. But I started massaging it every day. And I started spraying it with this water bottle every day. and I wouldn't let a day go by. And I'm telling you, hair started to come back. I was like it is growing back. Like, and I do have a spot there that I do want to go check out and go to the dermatologist. But I started massaging it in that area, and I started praying, and I was like, Lord, help me, help this bald spot to go away, because I'm tired of it being here, and I want this area to be full and filled. And I'm telling you, now I'm able to go outside without, you know how I used to do. If y'all been here for a while, y'all know, like back in the day, I would make up my own hair concoction, yeah, to fill in the spot. Y'all, I didn't play. I was like, listen, I didn't want to go outside like that. I was like, because it was so, you could see the bald spot. You can see it. Like, now it's filling in to where I can just camouflage it, cover it up, all of that. I'm talking about with the hair that's surrounding this other little spot that's taking forever to grow back. But I've still been putting this on there in praying. And like, Lord, you come and do it. You do it, Father. And I'm like, fill it all the way in. Fill it to where it's not thin no more. You can't see through it no more. None of that. And so I was like, it is growing back by the grace of God. Like, what? And so what I did was I put it in this bottle right here, and I just put a little bit on the tip of my finger, and I'll just put it up there and massage the area with my hand. And then I will go in there with this thing sometimes and massage up there. And I want to let you know that these are soft, very soft, no hardness to it. Okay, so I just, listen, you can fold it over. So that means it's soft. And so I would go in and I would massage that area and pray and like, Lord, help me to grow this back, Father. Because I don't want no bald spots in my head. I don't want that. And but I try to be sensitive, because I'm like, a lot of people are struggling in those areas with their hair. Now I watched this YouTuber go on, dang, what is her name? Oh my goodness. She went on this lady's show, okay? And she just was like, I'm not ashamed of being bald anymore. I'm not going to do it. She pulled a wig off on the TV. She pulled it off. We have to accept some things that comes in our life that we cannot control. She had alopecia and she had it bad, so she said, let me just cut my hair all the way off. Just cut it off. And that's easier said than done, because I'm like, Lord, I don't want to go through anything like that. I just don't, Lord. Please don't let me. And I pray about that. Like, Lord, I don't want to go through that, Lord. I dealt with short hair for so long. Like, I want some long hair, Father. I want my hair to grow. But you have to believe that your hair can grow. You can't talk against your hair. You can't say, oh, it won't grow, it won't this and that. You got to believe that it will grow. You got to believe, okay? You can't just be up here, because, like I said, I watched this video yesterday of this YouTuber. She didn't believe nothing about her hair. She didn't like her hair. She said the only way she looked good is with wigs on. Like, no, no. You got to accept what God put in your scalp. He gave this to you. He gave this to you. What if you didn't have no hair at all? You know what I mean? Like, no, like, I accept my hair. I accepted the kinks, the coils, the everything about it. I accept it. It is beautiful. Because you know why? Because God He made it. He made my hair. Everything He made was good. So I'm not finna, and I can't say that I wasn't like that. I wasn't to her degree. I was not like I got to wear wigs. I wasn't like that. But I did wear the wigs, and sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in the day, I said this back in the day, I used to get jealous. I didn't even really like to wear weaves a lot. Now I don't know why I wasn't like that with the wigs, but with the weaves, I guess because they stay in your hair. The wig you can just take it off, but the weaves, honey, I was like jealous of the weave. Like, it's not mine. Not that was crazy. I was like, I can't wear that no more. I used to get jealous of it, be like, this ain't my hair. Like, I wish it was, but it's not. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm being real honest with you. And when you get honest with yourself, and you feel better. When you be honest with yourself like that, you feel better. You know? Like, I was like, I can't wear weaves because I don't sew it in my hair, because I'll be mad about it, because it's not mine. Like, I want this hair to be mine. Like, but it ain't mine. It ain't long and all of that stuff. And so I honestly been feeling good because I have not been putting wigs or weaves on in my hair or on my hair. I've been feeling good, just falling in love with my own hair. Being able to go out and just, you know what I'm saying, be like, listen, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. It's mine. God gave it to me. You know what I mean? And when you do that and you really fall in love and you take care of it, it will start to grow because back in the day my hair would not grow over my ears. It would not grow. My hair would not ever be right here. It would be right here because I was wearing the perms all the time. It would never get past that point. It would always, and when my hair started growing after I started taking care of it, because I did two big chops, y'all. I did two. I did the first one and I just was putting a wig on it, honey. The first big chop I did, I wasn't taking care of it. I was putting the wig on. I said, well, why am I trying to go natural if I'm sitting there putting a wig on my head? What's my problem? Like, I wasn't washing it, wasn't doing anything. So you know what? I ended up going back to the perm again. Like, and then after that, because I was having short pieces, long pieces, short pieces here, long pieces, and I said, why am I doing this to myself? Like, it was crazy. And my stepdaughter came. She's like, why are you cutting all your hair off? I said, because I got short and long pieces everywhere. Like, there ain't no point in me keeping my hair that length, and I got short and long pieces here. So I'm evening this stuff up. But then I didn't take care of it, so I went back to the perm. And then the same thing happened, y'all. Long and short pieces. Long and short pieces. I was like, oh no, honey. So I buckled down, cut my hair off again after that perm. And I was like, okay, it's short. It's short like an inch long. Like, it was way up here, y'all. It was up there. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be ashamed. Let me tell you what I did. I had my hair in a little afro, a little mini little, what you call that little thing? Teeny weeny afro. And I just got me some of those bands and I put around my hair and I went to McDonald's. I went to McDonald's and my husband like, you look good. He wasn't talking about, listen, if you have a husband and he talking about your hair and all that stuff, listen, he ain't showing you no unconditional love. Listen, we didn't marry because of my hair. If I get bald, you better love me. You know what I mean? Like, if I lose a limb, you better love me just like I'm love you. If you get fat, I'ma love you. Cause I didn't put no conditions on love. It's no conditions on love. You said to death do us part. But anywho, I went to McDonald's and I had those little bins around my short hair and I flaunted it, baby. Listen, you got to be confident. Listen, go out there with that short afro and flaunt it and be like, listen, when people see confidence, honey, they love that. Cause they like, oh, she confident in her hair. Okay. She ain't all bashful looking down and trying to hide. No, baby, I stood up with my head held high. Cause I'm like, this is my hair, and if you don't like it, well, you just don't like it. You just don't like it. You know? And one time and I said this in my other video, I said, what if cause we had the trending hairstyles and all of this. So I said, is it gonna be a time where people start accepting their own hair? They just gonna go natural and just be natural. And lo and behold, that time came, and I was like, what? I said, people walking around here, and half the time they wasn't even combing their hair. They was just being natural, just letting it be what it is. I was like, wow, like it did something to me. And then what really touched my heart was when I started seeing it in the commercials. People just accepting their hair, black people, just the way it is. You know what I mean? And then they was in commercials like that, like, and they still doing commercials like that to this day. Like, yes, it starts with us. It starts with us, okay? We've been hurt in the past about our skin. We've been hurt in the past with our hair, but we can't be the ones to hurt our own self. We can't be the ones to do that. We have to be against it and be like, listen, we are beautiful no matter what. Because God he did this. He did this. And he said everything is good that he made. So, and he made us in his image. So listen, we are beautiful people. We just got to know it. And we got to stand on it. We don't care what nobody say. Listen, I know I look good. I know it. It don't matter if I'm dark skinned, if I'm black. It don't matter, none of that. Bright skinned, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm still beautiful. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I don't understand. My daughter, my second daughter, she did not accept being brown. Like, I'm not cute. I guess because my other two daughters were bright skinned. They're bright skinned. One of them is caramel now. When she was a baby, she was brighter than the oldest one. But the oldest one is really bright. And she's still bright, bright. But the other one, she's like a caramel now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, we have to stop this. We have to stop this. And so I would tell my children, listen, y'all look good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand. I don't know. Sometimes you can't be letting your kids watch TV. You can't be letting them do this because they see things on TV and it gets in their heads. And it's like, I never gave her an idea of her not being beautiful. I tell them all that. And because I didn't get like when I was little, my mama didn't really start hugging us till we got older. But I said, I'm going to make a point to hug my kids while they're young so they can know, listen, mama love me. My mama loved me. And I'm going to tell you, I love you, and I'm going to hug you, and I'm going to kiss you, and I'm going, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to be like, you can be anything that you want to be in this life. You know what I'm saying? And I seen their gifts. I seen some gifts. And I'm like, I tell them, listen, I told my second daughter, I said, girl, you should be a detective because anytime I ask you to go find some honey, you know where it's at. You know where it's at. You got some things down in you, girl. All you gotta do is birth it out. You know what I'm saying? We got to birth that thing out of them. And my other daughter, the youngest one, she is so good with hair, makeup, all that stuff. I'm like, listen, you never know. One of these days you might be doing some celebrities makeups and stuff. Listen, they gonna call you on the plane, like, I mean, they gonna call you like, can you come down here? And you have to get on a plane and go. You know what I'm saying? So we have to birth these things out of our children. Be like, listen, this is a gift. I see it. I see your gifts. I see your talents and all of that. But she just was like, and when I heard her saying it, hurt my heart. It hurt my heart because I did not raise her that way. I raised my children in the church. I didn't raise them the way my mom raised me, like they were drinking, smoking, doing all this stuff. I raised my children in the church, and I didn't want them to be around cursing and all that stuff. So I was like, I ain't cursing at my kids. I'm not doing all of those things. I've been through that stuff. And people like, you gonna be like your parents. You gonna drink. You gonna smoke. No, I didn't. Because I went the opposite way because there was something that I seen them go through and I did not want to go through it. So I said, no, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any of those things. Like, because I seen what it did to my family and I didn't want to do it at all. And I just wanted to go a whole different route and live for God and do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So it really hurt my heart when she was saying that, like, I'm not beautiful. I said, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Okay? But if you don't know it, then that's where you mess up. Because it's like you have to believe it yourself. You have to believe that you're beautiful. And if you have to get in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful, you just have to do that. You know? And I'll be telling people, listen, y'all get in the mirror and talk to yourself. I look good. Today gonna be a beautiful day because there's power in the tongue. There's power in this tongue. So you gotta speak positivity over your life. You gotta say good things over your life. You got to be very positive over your life. You can't be saying bad things, negative things. You got to let that negativity go and think good thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So, to this day, I still tell her, you know what? You beautiful. You look good. It doesn't matter. And God's going to bring you to the place that you need to be in Him. The devil thought he was going to get me down because of the way she is. He thought it. But I'm still giving God the praise. I'm still giving God the glory. I'm still praying for my children because they're going to be all that God wants them to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to believe that. So, and it took me a while to accept that she was a different way. She wasn't the way she should be, the way she was born. Her brain is a whole different situation. Like, it's just, but I'm like, I just keep praying for her. That's all. All I can do is pray for her. She's grown. She's grown. And they live their own lives the way that they live their lives. I can't put anything on them. Be like, listen, you gonna serve God. I can't do that. They have to want to serve the Lord for their own self. I would not ever do that to them. Like, you got to want them for yourself, and that would make me happy if you just fall on your knees and say, Lord, I need you myself. And because I'm not finna pressure my children. Now I did keep them in church and stuff, but I ain't gonna press them to, you know, to follow the Lord. They gonna have to do that for themselves. All I can do is pray for them. You know what I mean? That's the problem with people. They try to put stuff on people. I'm just praying. That's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? And pray that don't get in trouble, don't get into stuff that they shouldn't be in, you know what I mean? And all of that. So, like, man, I just feel good though. Now I'm done with my hair. I'm just going through it with this oil because this is one of the things that I'm going to be doing continually to do is oil my scalp real good and stuff. So y'all please stay tuned for wash day because wash day is coming up. I do it on Saturdays. Hopefully we don't have nothing to do. I don't know. I'm like, am I going to have to change my wash days again? Because boy, I'm telling you, it's like I was doing it on Sundays. I didn't have time because, you know, we got church. And I did that for a long time. And then I said, well, I'm going to move it to Saturdays. Why did I do that? Because everybody want to go somewhere on Saturdays. Like, we got to go, we got to go, we got to go. And so if I'm doing my twist, they over here rushing me like, come on, get your twist done so we can go. It's going to take you forever. And I'm like, it's not going to take me forever. But y'all see it took a while. Look, we at 70 minutes right now. 70, okay? So that's past the hour, y'all. So, and I'm still, thank God it didn't take no 2 hours, almost there. Now I'm going to give myself a brief massage. I hope y'all liked this video. If you did and you just tuned it in, or if you've been here and you haven't gave me a like, come on, give me some likes. Throw it up for me right now. I'm going to go ahead and grease that spot up there as well. Look, this oil be so drippy drip. It just wants to drip everywhere. I wanted to do a live hair video for you guys on today. And I just feel like the lives has really been doing absolutely phenomenal. So I was like, let me come on and do some hair lives because I can be on here longer as well. So I'm just giving that area a good old massage. And I'm going to take this and massage it as well at the top. But I just believe that if I continue to pray for my hair and continue to massage it and continue to moisturize it, continue to do all the things that I need to do, this hair by next year, or probably even at the end of this year, it's gonna really grow and take off. And listen, it's not all about the outside of your self care. You need to think about your stress. If you stress, you have stress levels. You need to really get stress out of your life. You know what I mean? Like, listen, today I ain't being stressed. I'm being happy today. Today is an awesome day. I'm gonna enjoy this day. You know what I'm saying? You got to let go of stress because I lost a baby by being stressed out. And I said not one other baby I would lose because of stress. So every time I would get pregnant, I'd be like, nope, I'm not stressing. I'm happy. And we have to be that even though we ain't pregnant. Listen, we going to be happy anyway, okay? Every day. We're going to be happy. We're going to be joyful. We're not going to have no stress in our lives. And we're going to eat right so we can feel better. We're going to exercise. And exercise does a lot for your mental as well. It doesn't just do it for your physical, but it does it for your mental as well. So I tell my people, Women Over 40 Fitness with Rena, that you need to exercise for your mental as well, not just for the physical, because listen, if you're doing it consistently, the physical part is going to come. But there's something released when you exercise, when you stretch. You need to stretch your muscles, all of this stuff. Who don't want to be crooked over and bent over? Is me, baby, not me. So I'm like, I made exercise a part of my life. This is a lifestyle now. I have to do my exercises every day. And so now I want to get the eating habit right. Listen, get in the habits of eating right. Start living some healthier habits. Okay? And I'm like, I want my whole life to be good. My whole life to change and be good. You know what I'm saying? Even though there's a lot going on around me, I'm still not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on the true and living God and be happy with what he's doing in my life and how he's taking care of me and how he's putting food on my table, shoes on my feet, clothes on my back, and just taking care of my health. Because as we get older, our metabolism slows down, women, and we need to start to move more. That is my motto on my channel, Women Over 40 Fitness with Rena. We need to move more. That is the number one thing. Because if you're not doing anything, you're just sitting there and you're not moving your body, everything is just packing on. All the weight, everything is packing on. But you can reduce that stress by getting up exercising. That is a stress reliever. Okay? I love you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and say bye to you. Now, if you like this video, come on and you coming to watch it later on, give me a like, okay? I stayed on here for a long time, and I'm just so happy about my twist. And they're so beautiful, plump, and moisturized and looking good. So, yeah, I love you guys, and I'm going to call it the end. Go ahead and leave me some comments as well. Share this video if you can. I'm pretty sure you probably can. I've tried it. I don't know. So, but if you find a way that you can share it, share it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed.